Jayhawks are #1. First half, Jayhawks taller front court. Looks like they're playing with their little brother. 6'11" soft. Rafe LaFrentz keeps the rebound alive, tips in the loose ball to himself. Tips it in. LaFrentz 8 points, 12 boards. Late first half, Paul Pierce, the steal, the deal for real. Jayhawks lead it 34-15. Fellas, give me some show. Jacques Vaughn, sweet pass to Scott Pollard for the mojo. Pollard had 16. Jayhawks led 54-23 at recess. What, take it easy on a Division II opponent? I don't think so. Alley-oop there for Pollard. Gorillas coach Gene Iba, he was looking for some relief. He didn't get any. Kansas took it 103-48. There's a positive spin for the St. Mary's. Mount St. Mary's led by 13 at halftime. Matt Harpering money with the 3 to bring Tech back. They went in a 13-3 run to open the second. Chris McGuthrie, ugly socks, but he hits the pull-up jumper. He had 21 of the Mountaineers' 32 second-half points. Closing seconds, game tied at 67. Riley Eames drives, misses the shot out of bounds on Georgia Tech. 0.7 seconds left. Last chance. Jeff Ballestari loses Michael Maddox on the cut, hits the layup at the buzzer. Mount St. Mary's pulls off the upset, 71-69. It's their biggest victory for Jim Phelan's 42-year reign at the school. Ballestari's game.
Richardson watching Toby Bailey hit the 3. Toby had 23 points, very similar, hitting the 3 to 1989 Pooh hitting the 3. Pooh leads UCLA in all-time three-point field goal percentage, 46%. Look at Toby on the push and the pass to Oma Gibbons. 10 assists for Toby, but when you think pass, you think Pooh, 89. Donnie McClain, shooter's touch for Don. One of his 833 career assists, most in UCLA history for Pooh, and that's a nice sweater. Look at Toby. He's going to push it. We know he can dunk, but you got to stop ball. Oh, a little one-handed slam. He had 10 boards. Did Pooh ever take it coast to coast? And 89 to Pooh the push. It's the cold and Pooh season. Look at Jerry.
Down the lane he goes, and Jerome scored.
Boy, nice sweater, and you know, turn that around for me. Poop. Okay.
This game's going up and down.
Bruins win. Toby Bailey messes around and gets a triple-double, 23 points on 10 of 17 shooting, 10 boards and 10 assists. He also blocked a shot and had 3 steals. He's more than just a leaper. Cleveland State and Michigan. Michigan playing without part of their starting team. Mitchell, Traylor, and Ward. Early first half, Travis Conlon, Maceo Baston. 4-2 Michigan early. Later in the first, Bullock, his own steal, scores and he's fouled. Lewis Bullock, 17 points, Michigan by 7 at the half. Albert White takes the pass, fouls up his own shot. Career high 21 for Bullock. White the defense, and then Michigan coasted. Morton to Taylor and the foul. And Willie Mitchell is pleased. The 17th ranked Michigan Wolverines win it easily. Freshman open. Let's go Austin Peay against Missouri, and that kind of worked as we watch out. It's the brothers, 7 foot and 7'1", Simeon and Sammy. And these guys are playing well. Mizzou up 21 at the half. Kendrick Moore saves it to Sammy. Kelly Thames buries the jump shot. The Haley brothers are effective. Jason Sutherland sets up Sammy Haley. 81-58. Bubba Wells scores 20 for Austin Peay. And I'll tell you what, and we don't know if they actually hugged. Kentucky style, Anthony Epps for 3, Ron Mercer for 3, Antoine Walker. More arc work. That's what Rick Pitino likes to do. And there's Billy Donovan. John Brannon there for 3. No good. The rebound, and the Wildcats will push it. Epps upstairs to McCarty. And more Kentucky. Jeff Shepard, long outlet McCarty to Anderson for the lay-in, and Kentucky wins. They went on a 32-2 run in the first half. Mark Pope leads Kentucky with 21, Walker 20, and Delk 15. Rick Pitino shooter. Elbow is tucked, high release. Minnesota 5 of 10 from three-point land in the first. 12 seconds left in the half. Tony Christie, the rebound. Ladarian Jones, the tip, and Clemson up by 1 after the first half. Second half, oh goodness! Tony Christie, the one-handed jam, he's a freshman, and then another freshman, their leading scorer, Terrell McKentry for 3. He came off the bench to score 14. Listen carefully, here's what Clemson freshman Harold Jamison had to say. Coach Barnes says thinking you're young is just an excuse to make more mistakes. We try playing like we've been here 2 or 3 years already. The miss, fouls his own shot. He had 16 points. Chattanooga by 14 at the half. Second half, Willie Young for 3. He had 13. John Oliver beyond the arc. He made 4 3-pointers, and he had 16 points. And Tennessee Chattanooga wins 83-70. It's the first win over a Big Ten team for the Moccasins. Enjoy it. They were coming off an 81-48 loss to another Big Ten school, Penn State. It's Ohio State's first loss. Jervon Johnson's driving layup with 8 seconds left snaps Northwestern's 17. Cincinnati. And this is Raheem, the lucky bounce, hits it. Cal up 8 at the half. Second half, Cincinnati rallies. Damon Flynn off the steal. Left-handed jam. Cincy up by 1. Cal strong behind Raheem. Talani Gardner up court. Raheem throws it down. A game tied at 64 late in the second. Cincy up 3. Darnell Burton drives. Danny Forts in the jam. Cincy up by 5, and they would win it. Raheem scores 25. Damon Flint 20 points. Bearcats move to 7-0 on the year. The best start since the 91-92 season. Evansville, Indiana, Bobby Knight hugs Evansville coach, former Hoosier Jim Cruz. There is a hug in this show, isn't there? There was a squeeze, and now there's a hug. Charlie Miller, the 3. He had 7 in the first half. Hoosiers on the boards. Andre Patterson, 10 points, 11 boards. Still in the first, Brian Evans. You don't have to be lightning quick. It's the hands. Mullen taught us that. Lays it up and in. Team high 17 for Brian Evans. IU up big at the half. Second half, Chris Rolls misses the reverse, but Patterson there for the slam, and the Hoosiers win big. Brian Evans, 17 points, 6 boards. Indiana has won all 3 career meetings with Evansville by an average of 19 points per game. Another Big Ten team, Iowa, against Western Illinois. First half, Jess Settles. That was kind of fun. Oh, goodness. You know, you don't see the highlights, and it's fresh when you see them. No look to Chris Kingsbury for the hoop. Iowa 34-19 at the break. Second half, the Hawkeyes explode. Woolridge for 3. Kenyon Murray for 3. Russ Miller, also known as Millard, for 3. Iowa 13 of 26 on 3-pointers, and then Settles the steal. Lays it up and in. He had 15. The Hawkeyes have won 7 straight. In St. Louis, Richard Keene, great feed to Chris Gandy, who jams it home. Illinois led by 2 at the breaks. Late second half, Tigers leading by 1. Corey Tate gets the pass, catch and shoot. Missouri leads by 3. A minute and a half left. Kawani Garris. Rocker step, nails a jumper. Illinois by 1. 30 seconds left, game tied at 75. Corey Tate misses the first and then misses the second. Hard to believe. 5 seconds left. Kawani Garris for the win. Julian Winfield rejects it. We go to overtime. In overtime, all Illinois. Jerry Hester the 3, and then Gerald throws it down. He had 14. Illinois wins the border clash. Illinois scores 21 points in overtime. The record for a single overtime is 25 points, held by 3 different teams. Kawani Garris, 23 points. UCLA and Notre Dame, the Bruins' Toby Bailey. Between the legs, no, that's Toby right there, the lob. Charles O'Bannon had 13 points. UCLA led by 7 at the break. Chris Johnson, long outlet to Toby, running the floor, laying it in. He had 19. Then it's Oma Gibbons. All Bruins in this one. Up and under, he had 12 in a balanced attack. The Fighting Irish's Ryan Hoover loses the ball. Cameron Dollar, Jelani McCoy. UCLA wins big. This marked just the second time in 8 games that the Bruins have scored over 80 points.
And if there's a knock on Allen Iverson, got to be that his passing ability maybe is a little less than par. We're going to dispel that right now. Hits Jahidi White, and then Jerry Nichols, and then Iverson with the steal. More unselfish passing. Waits for Jerome for the oop. And then second half, Hoya's up 35. Iverson behind the back. You can't teach that. And his backcourt buddy, the freshman Victor Page, gets the steal. And just your garden variety 360. We'll look at that again because it was pretty neat. Georgetown with ease by 44. Iverson 20, 16 of those in the first half before it got out of control. The Hoyas still perfect in 9 meetings against Morgan State, who dropped to 1-6. They are, by the way, on probation this year. 11th ranked North Carolina taking on Pitt. Homecoming night for Dante Calabria. First he signed a few, then he dished a few. Hits the surge protector, who hits the baseline. Jay, he'll do that. Then Calabria driving. Surge, Zwicker, hits another one, 1 of 9 assists for Dante Moore, driving the pump fake up and under. Gets it. Dante's father with a handsome sweater. I believe that's a cardigan. Second half, Antoine Jameson, 17 points for him. Carolina wins it by 17. The Tar Heels head into their holiday break, winning 6 straight. Gets it to Alvin Sims, and he goes softly off the glass. Louisville by 7. End-to-end action. Tick Rogers, oop to Wheat. Then the Racers answer. Back the other end. Marcus Brown finishes strong. Louisville still by 6, but Brian Kaiser sealing it with the triple. Louisville is a winner by 9. They bounced back from their loss last Saturday to Georgia Tech. DeJuan Wheat pouring in 22. The Cardinals have lost just 1 out of their last 16 against Murray. Duke gets 27 from Jeff Capel as they cruise past Western Carolina. They go to 7-2. The Cats have now lost 17 straight to ACC foes. George Mason, USC. First half, Trojans Cameron Murray driving dishes to Avondre Jones. Slams it. USC up 13. Pats try to keep it close. Nate Langley. The scoop, and it goes. Langley with 26. Pats down 14. Second half, Trojans running. Bozeman to Jaha Wilson, misses it, but Brandon Martin gets the rebound, puts it in, and gets the foul for good measure. USC a winner by 21. Brandon Martin scoring a career-high 29 as the Trojans